So the first thing we're gonna do is just do some stretching. So get that sock ball out and just hold it out in front of you like this. And we're gonna do trunk twists side to side and really rotate your shoulders when we're doing this stretch. Great. And now put your sock ball in one hand and wrist circles out. Wrist circles in. And we'll do a back stretch or stretch to one side. If you can hand that ball from one hand to the other, I just did, that would be a great challenge. If you can't, just go up and reach and get that elbow. Excellent. Here's our next one. Feet apart. Oh, here's the next one. Is your hands on your shoulders. Shoulder rolls forward. Shoulder rolls back. We'll stretch out our necks and tilt your head to one side. And the other side. Down to the floor. And up to the ceiling. Good. Now, feet apart a little bit. Take that sock. Reach up high. Down to one toe. Keep your legs straight. And back up. And the other side. Good. Try not to bend those knees. I'm going to go a little further apart if I can challenge myself to do that. One side. Back up high. And other side. Oh, that's a good one. Great. Here's our next one. We're going to do a pike stretch and then a straddle stretch. So here's a pike stretch. You're in a pike position, your legs are straight. Take that ball and roll it out toward your toes. If you can go this far, that's great. If you can go all the way to your toes, that's great. But notice I'm not bending my knees. And then roll it back in. And now straddle stretch. Your feet are apart for this one. Legs in the shape of the letter V. So I'm gonna take it and go roll it out to one side so you can get it all the way up to your toe and hold it there. And roll it back in. Roll it out to the other side, right up to your toe. And then back in. Here's one more. This one's the hardest one for me. Roll it out as far as you can out in front of you and hold that stretch. And back in. Great. Great job with our stretching. And we're getting ready, getting our muscles ready for some activities today. We are going to do a lot with this sock ball, so don't put it too far away. Set it to the side. Mr. LeBeau is going to take you through some strength fitters now.
I have the sock ball here. I'm going to put it down on the ground. We're going to be doing a series of jumps over and next to and near our sock ball. We're going to do them 10 times each. So we're going to start first with a 2-footed jump, side to side, or a lateral jump, okay? Let's do them for 10. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to do a front and back jump or a bell jump over our sock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to do a scissor. One foot's going to go up while the other one goes back. Try not to touch your sock. I'm going to start with my right foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to do a straddle jump or like a jumping jack for our legs. We're going to try not to touch the sock here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. And the last one is going to be skaters or side leaps. So we're going to start on one foot and we're going to land on one foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Mr. LeBeau, you can tell I'm a little winded already. Now we're going to go into a plank position. This is the plank position we're going to try to do. So my knees are off the ground, my back is nice and straight, my hands are on the ground. If that's really hard, you can go to your knees, but try to keep your back and your butt nice and straight, okay? So we're going to start with some sock taps. We're going to do 5 of them. So I'll do it from the knees first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now I'm gonna do the rest of these with my knees off the ground. If you still need to have your knees on the ground, that's fine. Just keep your back nice and straight. So now we're going to do a side-to-side movement. I'm gonna pick the sock ball up and move it side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now we're gonna go around the back. This one's really cool, kind of a challenge. Pick it up with my left hand and drop it to my right side. That's 1. Now pick it up with my right hand and drop it over to my left side. That's 2. 3. 4. One more. 5. Nice job. All right, and the last one is gonna be an old move for some of our older kids, but a new move for some of our younger kids. This is spaghetti and meatballs. So to do spaghetti and meatballs, you're gonna be strengthening your stomach muscles, your abdomen. And this is our spaghetti position, and this is our meatball position. So we'll do it with the sock ball. All right, here we go. Spaghetti, meatball. So you're bringing that sock ball right up to your knees. Spaghetti, meatball, that's 2. Spaghetti, meatball, that's 3. Spaghetti, you can even bring it over your head like this. Meatball, that's 4. Spaghetti, meatball, that's 5.
Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to be doing some foot skills and foot dribbling. With our foot dribbling, we're again going to use our sock ball, a lot like we used when we did our tossing and catching. So you're going to need that sock ball, and we're also going to need a few other things. The first is like a laundry basket. Something hopefully with a flat side to it, because we're going to use this as a little mini soccer goal. Some other things that you're going to need are some cups. Now I have 3 cups right now. 3 or 4 is probably the perfect number for today. Another thing is, now I have a smaller basket for a different activity. It doesn't have to be, maybe it's a little bin or a tote, or it could even be a pillow or a folded up towel. A lot of things that we can use when it comes to this activity, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that. Here's the first thing we're gonna do. Take your sock ball, put it on the ground. Now foot dribbling is mostly used in the game of soccer. So we're gonna talk about some soccer skills or some foot skills. When we are contacting a ball in soccer, you really want to use mostly the inside of your foot, sometimes the outside of your foot, and even the bottom of your foot when you do something called a trap. So I stop that ball like that. So we're going to use a few of these things. What you don't really want to use a lot in soccer, believe it or not, is your toe. Because if I kick it with my toe, I don't know what direction that ball is going to go. I can't control it as well as if I use the inside or the outside, that big flat part of your foot. Can you just touch the inside of your foot? Okay, your favorite foot, touch the inside of that, because that's what we're going to be using right now. So our first one is we're going to use the inside of your foot, and we're going to go side to side, and we call this quick feet. If it gets away from you, stop it with the bottom of your foot. You don't have to smush the sock, just tap it, just touch it a little bit. That's called a trap. So I'm going to bring it back inside. Now, if you get good at that, you can start going a little faster and add a little tiny jump to that. Side to side, side to side, inside. Maybe use the outside a little bit of your foot. There it is, really good. Oh, it gets away, bring it back with that trap. Okay, here is our next one, and these are called toe taps. So I start with one toe, just barely touching the top of that sock ball, and then I switch. And switch. Touch the top, touch the top. Then when you get really good at it, you can go a little faster and make it like this. Touch the top, touch the top. Now we're gonna do toe taps around the world. So as I'm doing that, you're gonna go around the sock ball. One direction. When you make it all the way around, now I'm gonna switch and go the other way. One whole time around with the toe taps. Whew, we did it. Great job. Next one, we're gonna do some dribbling. Foot dribbling in space, in our little space that we have right here. So inside and outside of the foot. Now I'm gonna take it, and maybe I'm gonna go around my basket that's sitting there. or maybe it's around a chair or something. So I'm dribbling inside, outside, and oh, you gotta retrap it with the bottom of your foot and keep going inside and the outside, working on some soccer foot skills. Ooh, bring it back if you have to with the bottom of your foot. Remember, trying not to use your toe, but the inside and the outside, and sometimes the bottom of your foot. Great job with that activity. Mr. LeBeau is here with our next one.
We have our first challenge today. It's going to be a dribbling weaving challenge. So I have my smaller basket, I have 3 cups, and I have my sock ball. So I'll put my sock ball down. If you don't have a small basket like this or a small little clean garbage can, you can use like a towel or a pillow or something as your target. This is going to be a target for us later. I have that right there, put my sock ball right next to it. And then I have these 3 cups, and they're going to act as cones that I'm going to weave around. So my first one here, you want to have a little bit of space in between all of them. We'll go here, we'll go here. I'm a little bigger, so I need a little bit more space in between them. And now I have my sock ball. I'm going to start at the basket, and I'm going to use the inside of my foot to weave around the cones, and then I'm going to weave back. So here I go using the inside of my foot. I'm not using my toes. Like Mr. Solomon said, if I use my toes, I'm not sure which direction they're going to go in. I'm going to go inside one cup, outside the other, then I get to the end, I'm going to go right back. Wait for this last part though. This last part's going to be pretty fun. I'm not moving very quickly. This is all brand new to me today, so I want to make sure I start off nice and slow using the inside of my foot. And now I'm back to the basket, and this is the fun part. I'm going to try to sandwich the sock ball with my feet. I'm going to jump with the sock ball on my feet and try to throw it into the, kick it or drop it into the basket here. Here we go. Oh, didn't get it on the first try, that's okay. Oh, I got it on my second try. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to take it out of the basket and you're going to try again. This time, go in the other direction. If you went to the outside of this first cone, now go to the inside. If you don't remember, that's okay. And maybe start using the outside of your foot to dribble it. So sometimes you might want to dribble with the inside of your foot, that makes sense. Now, it makes a little more sense for me to use the outside of my foot. And you might want to try and go a little bit quicker now. Add a little bit more speed to your dribbling. Okay, I'm back to my target, to my basket. Oh, didn't get it on my first try again. Did you get it on your first try? Oh, I didn't get it on my second try. Come on, Mr. LeBeau. Oh, too far. One more try, and then I'm gonna ask you how you did. Oh, I didn't get it. I'm gonna keep going. Don't give up, Mr. LeBeau. Don't give up. All right. And that was our dribbling weaving challenge.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're ready for our next foot skills challenge. And this one has to do with trying to shoot it into a basket from different distances. We already have our 3 cups that we just weaved through. So you can really leave those right where they are. Maybe move them a little closer if you need to. but then we also have our softball, but what's different is we have the bigger basket with the flat side, because I'm gonna put it on its side like this and make that a little mini goal. It's a little tricky if it's a big basket. Sometimes it hits that edge, sometimes it goes in. We'll see what we can do. So the way this works is you start at the closest distance. So I'm at the distance that is the closest cup to the basket. And I'm gonna try to kick it into there. We're gonna see how many points I can get. So I kick it in, it did make it in, it happened to bounce back out. And now I get to go to the second one. So I'm always gonna use just my feet for that, not my hands. And now I'm gonna use, again, the inside of my foot to try to kick it into that basket. It gets harder as you get further away, so let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna step with my opposite foot just before I kick with my favorite foot and using the inside. So here it goes. Let's see if I can give that a little kick. And oh, I just missed. So I'm gonna go get it. You might not see me anymore, but I'm getting it with just my feet, not using my hands. Using my feet, bring it back to that second one again. Let's see if I can get it this time. Here we go, into that basket. Oh, it got so close. It hit the front of it. I should almost count that. It's hard to get it into there. Sometimes it hits that. We're getting this one. Let's see. Here it is. There it is. It's in. Then bring it out with your foot. This is the hard one. This is the big 3-pointer. I got a 1-pointer. I got a 2-pointer. This one's really far away. It's pretty hard. Remember, step with my opposite foot. Kick with the inside of my favorite foot. Let's see if I can get it into there. Oh, I just missed on that one. I'm gonna run and get it and bring it back with my feet. Here it comes. Oh, I trap it. Remember our trapping? Stop it right there. Let's see, I'll give myself another shot. Oh, I just missed again. So, we're gonna try that, and we're gonna give you a 1-minute challenge to see how many times you can do that and get a point. So you get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. So if I got that one in, then this one in, 1 + 2 is 3, and then a 3-pointer, now I have 6 points. If you make it at the far one, I never did, but if you make it at the far one, go back to the first one for another 1-pointer again. So then you might keep adding points. But we're gonna give you some time, about 1 minute. You'll see the timer come on. You're gonna have a 1-minute challenge to see how many points you can get in that minute, and we're gonna ask you at the end of this minute. Get ready.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Back with our last challenge of the day for foot dribbling and foot skills. I have my sock ball right here ready to go, and I have 3 cups. You can use 3 or 4, but I have them all lined up, a little bit spaced apart. They're going to be targets for me, and I'm trying to hit each cup, and then every time I hit that cup, I can stack it on another cup. I want to be down to 1 cup, and then if I hit that, I win the challenge. I got 1 minute to do it. So I have my sock ball ready to go, and I have it lined up on one of our gym lines. You want to have a starting point, so make sure you just mark something on the ground, maybe put a little toy next to it or something, where you know where you're going to start each time. All right, here we go. I step with my opposite foot. I'm going to use the inside of my foot when I'm kicking. Look how much I turn my foot to use the inside of my foot there. And here we go. Oh, just missed. You want to try to quickly get after the sock ball. Remember, you only have 1 minute to do this challenge. So then you're going to dribble back to your spot and try again. Yay, I got a cup. Stack it on one of the other cups. Dribble your sock ball back to your line, and now I need to hit 2 more targets. Let's go for the 2 that I already stacked up. Oh, just missed. Wish there was still a cup there. All right, back to my starting spot. Trap the ball. I'm going over here for this one. Just missed. Hustle back. Only have 1 minute. This is a really good challenge. Oh, I got it. I can stack this one now. I'm probably running out of time, but I'm going to keep going back to my starting spot. Don't quit. Don't give up. Last one. Yay! Mr. LeBeau got it. All right. And that is our cup stacking, foot dribbling 1 minute challenge.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.